So so how are you doing, man? How's everything?
You know, how is there? Here in Greece, it's like summer yet. It's a good weather. We enjoy, the Greek weather. We are the country with almost 365 a year sun, but
Yeah,
we love it.
I'm
And I think
actually
just to make some fun, I think that this kind of weather helped us to make this distinctive Greek heavy Hellenic black metal sound.
dude, it does it get really hot over in Greece or is it like not terribly hot?
Not terribly hot. It's about 25, 26.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what
I
that is
think.
in Fahrenheit, but
What's your state?
I'm in West Virginia. I live in a little
West
mountain.
Virginia.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite north.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to plan a trip to Greece next year. So, I have some friends over there that I want to come see and maybe hit some festivals. So, hopefully soon I'll be in Greece checking it out.
We will be very, very happy to see you face to face for sure.
Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. So, Jim, the album is coming out, the new album. How are you feeling now that the album is done?
Uh, of course, like an artist, I will say I feel amazing, more than great. But of course, to be honest, I'm not the one to judge how good will be our album, but the audience.
Mhm.
From my side, I think will be a very good album. I don't know. I love it. We have spent a lot of time making the tracks, making the concept. Really, it was, I can say for sure, it was a really passionate working.
Mm.
And I hope the people, the fans, the audience will like it. I think, in my opinion, it's really better than Us the Flame Withers, our previous album.
Oh, I was listening to As the Flame Withers while I was, kind of taking notes for this and just kind of, getting into the mindset because I recently discovered you guys. So it's been a recent discovery for me and I like to soak it all up. And holy hell, man, what a killer album. Such
Thank you very much. Thank you very
the,
much.
like what you said, it, I feel like Greece in general is one of the best countries to put out metal. I think Greece puts out amazing black metal. I think they put out amazing death metal. You're right. There is something, there's a sound that comes from Greece that is just unreal.
I call it Mediterranean metal.
That's awesome. Oh man, dude. What's the concept of the new album, if you can share it?
Well. It's always a big pleasure for me to talk about the concept because it's not just the concept of the album, but it's the concept of my life, if you can understand me.
Yes.
Uh, I was no more than 15 years old when I said, fuck off all religions, fuck off all false beliefs, in my opinion. And I, let's say, I asked for a revolution. So, in my childish mind, Lucifer and the demons was this revolution, something different.
Mhm.
I really, really like this concept from mid 80s, and this follow me. you come out and say fuck off policy, fuck off politician, everyone will say, oh, you are cool, man, we agree. But if you say, fuck off your religion, fuck off your beliefs, I will sing for Lucifer, everyone will be like startled. Hey, come on, are you sick? No, I'm not sick. For me, this is a different way of thinking. And
Mhm.
I'm clear. Uh, for 1,000 years, what is the good thing that this religion have brought to our planet? Nothing at all. And from the other side, they said that it's the devil that is responsible for all the evil things. For me, this is stupid because religion has the money, has the governance in their side. They have occurred a lot of wars in the history of our planet. So I'm here to give another, let's say, another option that the demons are the true friends of humanity. They are knowledge, they are freedom, and they are very close to the simple man. That's all. Of course, my concept is about to be free, to not afraid, and to be okay with your life.
You know,
But
it's
I give it through a demonic option.
yeah, it's very interesting. A lot of people being in America, it's a very heavy well, it used to be very heavy Christian. And I feel like as in our modern world, I think people are choosing different paths. People are choosing different ways. But like what you said, the devil has done all the bad things. I think people like to blame something other than taking responsibility for their own actions. Somebody can go and do something really stupid and they get in trouble and they go, it was the devil. It wasn't, it's like, take responsibility. You did this to yourself, you know?
Totally agree. Totally agree. And of course, I'm not here to preach. Okay, I'm not a preacher,
Hmm.
but you are very close to my thought that those that are the rulers of the world and they are responsible for all the evil things accuse something that never, in my opinion, did something evil to the world.
Hmm. Yeah. It's, I grew up very, very Christian. I grew up in a Christian home, but when I got into my 30s, I started to really think for myself and think, is this what's best for me? What is best for my life? So I actually walked away from the Christian faith and started making my own path. And it's so crazy. When I did that, I felt such peace. I felt such calmness that I never felt as a Christian. And to Christians, that's crazy. They go, how you can't feel peace, you can't feel happy, you can't feel joy if you're not a Christian. Like, it's very interesting the concept of religion in general and the power that it has over people.
I'm very happy to know because it's the same story with me. It's
Hmm.
totally the same story with me. And that this is the meaning of our message, let's say our message,
Hmm.
that in fact, the morning world is the world of enjoy your life and be free.
Yeah. With this new album coming out and now understanding the concept, is there what is one song that you can't wait for people to hear? I know you want everyone to hear the album, but what's one
Uh-huh.
song that you're like, "Oh, I can't wait for people to hear this."
It's a really hard question, but I'm here to answer to all of your questions. So I will go for the track In the Tongue of the Birds.
Okay.
Will be our next single and will be very soon in the air. Believe me, in my opinion, it's an amazing track and very different from what you expected to listen from YOTH.
Oh man, I can't wait. I will I'll do a reaction or review of it when it drops. That'll be awesome. That'll be
Thank you
sick.
very much. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. Um, so one thing I was thinking about, you've been an artist for so many years. You have written books, you have been a part of amazing musical journeys and projects. How do you keep yourself in a good mental state as an artist like this?
Really, thanks for this nice question. You know, I I'm in this kind of art, let's say black metal art, death metal art, thrash metal art, of extreme metal art for 40 years now.
Mhm,
I'm 53 to 54. I'm in this kind of music from the I was 14,
mhm,
and to I have realized many times that people into this kind of music, we are different people, so why we choose this different kind of music? Metal, it's not the cup of tea for a daily man. You know, I never care for a career. I never care to be, let's say, a social man.
mhm,
I think I'm quite antisocial.
mhm.
And, you know, to describe yourself as a black metal band that sing for Satan, for devil, for Lucifer, for all demons, because all demons are equal. So there's no hierarchy in this world. Uh, Maybe some think that you are not a logic man. Okay, maybe they think you are sick. You are for you are not accepted in for the rules of society.
Yeah, you're not normal.
And to be honest, many times in my life, I had to fight a lot of chaos into myself. And but for me, this is normal because everyone that will follow the left-hand path, it's not the easy path. You know, it's very easy to have a normal family, to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be something, but I don't ever thought being something like it. I think all my life was concerned to this kind of music, but for me it's not kind of music, but it's a kind of life.
Mhm,
I don't know why, but it was like a call from me to follow this kind of music. And this kind of music, I don't know if nowadays, let's say black metal, it's something more than a kind of music. I think it's just another kind of music. But those days in 80s and early 90s, I think that all the band was really dedicated like a way of life in this kind of music, and it was very very important in our life. And don't forget how many things happened, especially in Norway back in the days. Murder, some people kill each other, they burn down churches, etc. So everyone can realize that black metal it's not just a kind of music. Okay, of course, I don't mean that the black metal fans must kill each other or burn churches. Okay, it was a time of period back in the days, and they have a reason. Okay, if you want my opinion,
Mhm.
but to give an end to your answer, I think that after I have a lot of chaos into me. I finally, after many years, and be totally into this kind of music. I think that I'm a normal mentally man.
Mhm. Yes, it, it's funny that you say that like this that black metal is has become it's a lifestyle. It isn't just cool music to listen to. Um, I remember my very first experience of when I first heard heavy metal, and it changed everything. I remember hearing it, and I remember being like, this is what I'm about. I was 12 years old. I heard I heard Metallica, and it changed everything. I didn't want to listen to anything else. And that love and passion for that music became a lifestyle, like you said. I'm not trying to look cool to anyone. I'm not trying to be anything for anyone. I'm trying to be me and love my
Exactly,
music.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. You are correct to the bone.
Yeah. So when you said you were 14, where did when you discovered this kind of music that you love, that really crafted you, is that when you started to be drawn to like the dark arts, occultism, uh, the hunger of knowledge? Is that all about the same time?
In when you are 15, it's not so easy to find all these paths. But year to year, also, it was a passion for me to study about occultism, to study about magic, to study about philosophy of magic. Let's say something different. Here in Greece, we born with another religion. Christians were the conquerors. Okay, they came, they destroyed our ancient gods, they destroyed our civilization, they destroyed our monuments, and finally they enslaved us. So always, let's say, in my unconsciousness, there were these anti-religious, anti-Christianic passion. So year to year, starting studying, of course, the ancient mythology, but also I found very early some very good, let's say, magic book, occult books, the typical one in the beginning, like Necronomicon, like Solomon's book,
Mhm.
like some grimoires. I don't know how serious were that book. For example, when I was a young boy, the Ramos here in Greece was like that Solomon's book.
Mhm.
If you read it, you will die, and
Yeah.
such stupid things. So after I read Solomon's book, I saw nothing happened. Of course, okay, and but of course, after I was 20, 21, I had more money, so I could buy some books because in that time of there's no internet, we can't find connections with abroad. Of course, we could, for example, order Satanic Bible because we worked like with letters. For example, Euronymous send me a letter, let's say an example, and put inside some flyers. Not, of course, with Satanic Bible because Satanic Bible and LaVey was totally. Euronymous was a total hater of all this Church of Satan, etc. But just to say an example and have some fun. So I was very, very impressed and very into to go to, all the bookstores and looking for books. Some were good, some not. But I think from I could earning something from every book, and I think that my knowledge is quite big in, let's say, this kind of part of magic, of occultism,
Hmm.
etc. But of course, very important is everything to have also the philosophy into it. Of course, I always like to read ancient mythology, ancient Greek philosophers like Plato, Aristotle, Pythagoras, Democritus, just to name some of them.
Hmm.
And don't forget, because you told me that you heard As the Flame Withers recently, that the track Unborn Undead Eternal, it's about the philosophy of Heraclitus.
Now that I know this, I'm gonna have to go back. Now that
You
I
have to
know
go. You have to
now,
go. Yeah.
yeah, because I'm big on lyrics as well. So I was listening to it while I was at work, and it's one of those things where like, okay, I need to read these lyrics. I need to dive in and take apart the words and I love that. It's very interesting how you have you felt this call. You felt this call and you followed it. You followed where your heart was leading you. And I told you as well that I grew up in a Christian home, but I had the heart of I wanted to people please. I wanted to make people happy with me, but so I didn't follow my heart a lot because I wanted people to be happy with me. But my whole life, I grew up in this little country town and I lived near the forest and I my whole life I always felt called to very similar things. Witchcraft, I always, and even as a Christian, I would say to myself, like, what if Lucifer is not the bad guy? What if Lucifer isn't the bad guy? And as I grew up in my 20s and early 30s, I started to say, like, how come I feel such a call to things like magic, witchcraft, you know, I have a pull towards like Lucifer and everything. Why? Why do I feel that? And I felt that my whole life. And so it's very interesting. I've been getting books on magic, grimoires and everything, and I've been reading about magic, and I got some books sitting right here about magic, and so it's really cool to see the parallels of your life, and it's inspiring for me because it's like it's just really cool. I wanted to share that with you. Um, what after all these years, what have you what's something that you learned about yourself?
I think that every day I live, I learn something for myself. I don't think there is a simple man in the world that knows himself exactly. Okay, But what I realized through my a lot of mistakes, okay, is just don't have remorse from their other thoughts about you. You don't have to be a slave what the other people think about you. Can you understand me?
Yes.
I don't give a shit anymore what the other people think about me. This is a slavery for nothing.
Hmm.
Okay, just be yourself for sure. Always there will be people with you, so don't give a shit for nothing. Dark Trade said money for nothing, so I can make it like a fun opinions about you for nothing. Be yourself and don't care at all because you know, man, life is so short, so there's no place to give a shit about others' opinion for you. And I have realized in my daily life that a lot of people, known person to me, that care so much about, oh, he accused me, he said bad things about me, don't, and I said, don't give a shit.
It's true. It's so much energy goes into that, and it's like,
Exactly,
stop.
exactly, exactly.
Oh, that yeah, man. So again, you have a wealth of you have you could probably write hundreds of books of your quest, your journey through life. What do you have a favorite memory?
I have hundreds of
I bet.
favorite memories, but I can say that a lot of great memories. I'm honored to be a part of the first black metal tour ever happened in the planet. Of course, it was in '93 when Rotting Christ, Immortal and Blasphemy joined forces for the first black metal tour under the name Fuck Christ Tour. I think that this tour is unforgettable for me and it's a monument for the history of black metal music.
Mhm.
Every show was something you don't know what to expect. To expect. Some shows was cancelled after threats from Christians. Some shows I saw with my eyes a young boy to cut himself to death just for the black metal and for Satan. In Paris, for example, because blasphemy was black people, Nazis come to burn our buses, and we have to fight for our lives, and so many things. I think I told you hundreds of good memories, bad memories, because everything is accepted, but to be a part of the first black metal tour in the history of music was for me something that I put it in the top.
Yeah. I can't imagine being in the early 90s. You have no idea like what black metal will become. And here you are with this art and you are writing history and you don't even know.
I don't know if the people nowadays, the young people can realize it. But that days, man, black metal was really aggressive, was really antisocial, was really against a lot of formats of those days society. Believe me, we really was something totally scam to the eyes of the normal people.
It's do you think it's a good thing with how we have access to the internet that so many people can access black metal easily? Because there's so many black metal artists out there.
For me, it's very, very good for one simple reason. Black metal has a standard point, okay? What I explained before, that there is also the other option, that demons are the good energies for the people. So as more known became black metal, maybe more people will be under this kind of thought and will choose this kind this way of life.
Hmm.
So
We
for
will.
me, I'm not belonging in this category of people that believe that black metal must stay underground and unknown. No.
Hmm. Hmm. I have one final question that I'm really excited to ask you.
Okay, I'm here for you.
So, you've spent a lot of your life, reading books of knowledge, trying to understand just different things. What is one piece, what, how do I say this? What was one thing that maybe you read or you learned about that really was like just a huge revelation to you that just like maybe a philosopher said something or you read in a book something that was like eye-opening.
Uh, I said that I have read a lot of books
Hmm.
about occultism, but for me, it's not exactly the book that you will change your life. For me, it's that your daily practice with these, for me, light energies, I mean, for the demonic energies,
Hmm.
that after having spent spending a lot of hours, because to be honest, it's in my daily program to have a small, let's say, maybe ritual. It's not the
Hmm.
correct,
Meditate.
yeah, but let's say I have my daily communication with the demonic side and with specific energies. For
Hmm.
example, because people maybe I will change a bit the subject, but I think that nowadays in black metal there are a lot of people that are Christians but they like the music. There are a lot of bands that just atheists and they like black metal and play black metal. There are a lot of people that they don't believe in this subject, but I play black metal and I support this action because for me, demons are true. For example, uh, you can speak with me now from 1,000 kilometers away. Okay, there is an energy that connects us. You believe in this energy, but the people, most of the people, even in black metal, they don't believe in demons. Okay, so I can say that I think about the demons. I support demons because I believe they are true energies and they are really existing. And because from my daily communication with this energy, I don't say that, of course, you will say Satan, devil, Lucifer, Asmodeus, etc. Of course, you can say nothing, but I believe that through a daily, experience and work, you will feel a lot of things, and believe me, that you will be a better inner man if you find this kind of energies. I don't want to preach and tell people, okay, because there are sick minds and they confused. And it's what you said before, that there are mentally sick people and they use demons for sick things. No, occultism is about inner peace. It's about knowledge, and don't forget that Lucifer is the light. It's the energy that rebelled against a tyranny. He rebelled against a egoistic God.
Hmm.
And there were a lot more other energies that follow him, and they preferred from angels to become demons. So I don't think that okay book they can help to have some knowledge. Okay, but if you don't have your own, let's say, work, your inner work with those things, you will never catch the level you want, because there is the theory kind of things, but also the practical kind of the whole subject. And you know, it's not so easy to talk about these things because maybe some people think, okay, this guy is mentally sick.
This whole
But
conversation,
of course, I'm not ashamed for my beliefs. Okay, I never be ashamed what I believe for.
yeah,
So I don't give a shit about the opinion of others for me.
yeah. Well, in this whole conversation that we're having, this is this is about you, and this is about, if I can use my platform to help with you and your art and your band, that's what this is all about. So to me, I I'm I'm not even thinking about the other people and how they're going to react to this. This is about you and me talking. To me, I'm fascinated by these things. They're very interesting. They're very I feel connection. So that's all that matters. And you said something about a book. A book won't change you. It's the application of your practice. And I think so many people want things and they want it in their head, but their heart is not connected. It's like,
Oh man, you are totally right. It's exactly the point. You know, in occultism and this kind of art, because for me, magic is art. Okay, everything in our life is a magic, in fact.
mhm,
Okay, but you have to connect your mind, yourself, and all your instruments. You
mhm,
know, from the lungs, from your heart, from your feet, from your fingers, from your eyes, everything must be in a total connection. You know,
mhm,
they all work together, and you must be a totally open-minded spirit to can accept occultism and let's say the magic.
mhm,
If you are like Christians, and not only Christians, because all the and Muslims and the other religions, in my opinion, are the same shit. Okay, but you are totally in the point. All your mind and your heart must be in connection. All this to work.
mhm. Yeah, Jim, this was
And
awesome,
and
man.
and I don't mean sorry to interrupt you. And
Oh,
I don't mean to follow. Just look for yourself, search for yourself, and take your own decisions. I
yeah.
don't mean that you have to follow without make your personal search and your own, revolution. But for sure, you have first to make your own inner revolution to follow this path. It's very important because from the day we born, we have in our DNA about good bad and bad and evil devil, if you understand it. And it's not more, no, it's exactly about, the religious side, but it's everything about a system that want you to be like they want you to be.
Slaves. Yeah. Yeah. There's always people telling you how to live your life. Do this, do that, live this way. And it's enslavement.
Exactly, exactly,
Jim, this
exactly.
was this was awesome, man. Thank you for just
Thank
hanging
you
out.
very, thank you very, very much for your
I'm
time, for your support. And don't forget that your theory is the gift of Lucifer to humanity.